All right, y'all probably gonna hear this dang fan in the back, but let me tell you something. It's hot as hell in California, so y'all gonna hear the fan, because I'm not turning on the AC either, because Uncle Sam gonna collect. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. So yeah, the fan is what y'all gonna be hearing for a little bit. But I don't know if y'all heard. I'm pretty sure everybody heard. I don't know if it's all over the interweb, because I have not been on the interweb in 24 hours. But it's been an update within 24 hours about the Carlee Russell situation. It looks like our girl Carlee, not our girl, my bad, I take that back. That was just a natural thing to say. That is not my girl, at least. That could be your girl, but she did all that extra bull. So the girl, Carlee Russell, she's been arrested. It's not funny. Let me take this seriously. It's not funny. Carlee Russell was arrested. This happened for reasons that are very known right now. She lied and falsified a police report. So she's getting arrested for that, unfortunately. Just don't play with your lives. I mean, that's what it is. Things be going too far sometimes. This didn't have to go as far as it did. I think what really got her was the fake 911 call. That is what really got her. If she would have just disappeared and then just showed up, like, it would have been different, because then it could have been she disappeared on her own, her own cause. But for her to dial 911 and put her head to the phone while dialing 911, it rings it rings. I don't even think it rings. I don't even know. I never dialed 911. Probably rings once or twice. Right? The operator answers, and her claiming that she sees a little white toddler in a diaper running on the highway, and then her doing all that extra. That is what really got her. Doing all that extra. She didn't have to do all that. She should have just disappeared for a little bit. We all get those moments where we just want to disappear. I be feeling that sometimes too. But you think I'm gonna sit up here and falsify a police report? You think I'm gonna sit here and call 911 and be like, hey, I've been kidnapped? What? That's mental ill. That's mentally ill. That's some form of mental illness. She's having a break. She had a break of some sorts. And I don't want to just put that on anybody or just say that out loud. But it had to be a mental break. It had to be. There's no way, no other explanation but Carlee having a mental breakdown over small things that were happening in her life that caused her to break. Like the boyfriend situation. I wouldn't even be surprised if she had some type of falling out at work, especially after she did all this. I know she ain't got a job, so that's crazy. Maybe her life is not going the exact way that she wanted to go. I don't know what the case might have been. Or maybe she just self-sabotaged. That happens. Sometimes life might be going good for us and we can't help it but to fuck ourselves over. I don't know what it was. Either way, the 25-year-old nursing student is now facing charges stemming from false abduction claims. And this is according to authorities in Hoover, Alabama. So they had a warrant out for her arrest. And Carlee turned herself in Friday to police and has since been bonded out. So her charges are, but not limited to, a false police reporting. Okay? Falsely reporting an incident. Both misdemeanors, according to Hoover Police Chief Nick Durzis. I can't say his last name. Each charge carries up to a year in jail upon conviction, as well as fines of up to $6,000. That gets me. That's so crazy. Wow. See, Carlee, you should have just sat there and ate your food. Ruined your life like this. This is going on your permanent record. That's ridiculous. Now, that's only if the charges actually fall through, y'all. You know what I'm saying? they could drop the charges, or if they carry it through and she ends up going to trial and they find her guilty, this is going on her permanent record. Life just ruined for nothing. What type of penis is this man got? Let me stop. So it looks like she's being charged with 2 counts, it looks like. And so both counts, she could be fined up to $6,000. So that's $12,000 right there. Like, does she have to also do so is it $12,000 plus a year in jail? Oh, so each charge carries up to a year in jail upon conviction, as well as fines up to $6,000. So she's facing 2 counts of misdemeanors that also hold a fine of $6,000. So that's what Carlee's going through right now. She's going through that because she falsified a police report. I understand going through something. I completely understand going through something and wanting to disappear. But what I don't understand is causing a scene, doing all that extra stuff. I just don't understand the purpose behind it. I just don't understand. Either it's for attention, or the girl's really going through it mentally and she had a break. Either or still does not give her the right to do it, but it also would make up for the reason why she did it. Like, that answers the question. She's obviously having a mental break. If that's, like, you know, like, it would answer the question of why. Because I think a lot of us is wondering why. Because you look at Carlee Russell, you look at her life. I don't want to say it's perfect, but from the outside looking in, it looks like it's not bad. Now, obviously, we have those things in our lives that, you know, that might come, those little roadblocks that might come in our lives. And sometimes they're small, sometimes they're big. I have no idea what the girl was going through. Those small roadblocks that slowly caused her mental health to chip away. I have no idea. But I am curious. I would like to know what is going on with that girl. Now, it's none of my business, and I'm pretty sure we're never going to find out the reason behind it, the why. But I hope with this case coming up that we are able to determine the why. Because I just want to understand, did she just self-sabotage? Or did her mental health play a big part of this? I just would like to know. Y'all leave y'all comments down below how y'all feel about it, okay? I just really would like to know. So what really got it was she got her parents involved. And it wasn't even, you know, obviously as parents, if you think your child is missing, you're going to want to do, majority of parents, not all parents, let me stop, because not all parents are like this, but majority of parents would like to, you know, they're going to push the story out there. They want to do everything that they can to find their child. Not even knowing the situation. That's typically how parents are. If it looks like, you know, some type of foul play was involved with, if you haven't talked to somebody in so long, in your head, it's something really, really wrong. It's something really, really wrong with them, because you at least hear from them once a week. You at least hear from them once a day, a text back or a call. So I can understand the parents being scared because they haven't heard from their daughter in a while. But my question is, did they have a feeling that something was off about the situation? That's something I also question, is, did the parents know something was up? I saw like a lot of stuff online saying the father, you know, you could see it in the father's face. He had a feeling. That's what people were saying. I don't know. Okay, I don't know any of that. I just, like I said, I'm just an outsider looking in. They looked really worried. They actually sounded very concerned. And I don't see them, if they know something is up, I don't see them playing along with it. I don't see them going on a news station and milking this for clout. This is not a way to get clout. Like, they don't seem like the type to even want that type of clout. You know, like this is not something to get. This is a temporary, you know, if that was the situation for them, this is a temporary clout. And this would be the worst type of clout, because, you know, it's all coming out that it's false. And it's like, oh my goodness, like, that's actually very embarrassing. I mean, it's okay. Like, obviously it's so good to hear that, she's okay. And they were obviously very, very worried. So it's good to know that your daughter's okay. But knowing everything about the situation and everything that's coming out to light, it's embarrassing. This is embarrassing. You really had me on this national TV crying tears, Carlee. Had me up on this news station actually like telling people that you wouldn't do something like this. Like this isn't you just missing. Just for you to show up out the blue. Okay. Just to find out that this is all a hoax. And you weren't actually, you was fine. This whole entire time you falsified that there was no toddler. There was no toddler on the road that you was pulling over to help. Carlee. For real? You guys on this national TV looking a damn fool. That's pretty much how the conversation probably went. Or they just left it alone. They probably was just like, we're happy you're okay. Didn't really address all the extra bull. Let her lay down and close the door. And probably when the doors was shut to each other, now why the fuck would she do why would she do some stuff like that? It's your fault. This is your fault. She get it from your side of the family. I'm just playing. I was just curious. I would like to know how that conversation went. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could have went two ways. Like, one of those two ways, okay? Either they went at her, or they closed that door, laid her down on the bed and closed the door and went at each other. Like, whose fault is it as parents? What did we do wrong? Which I don't think the parents have a right to blame themselves 100%, because once a child reaches a certain age, if you still holding on to stuff that, like you need to, I can't say that either, because in the Black community, mental health and therapy is not really a big thing. So if I could see having some trauma or issues from when you were a kid and not having it been addressed, and then going in your 30s or almost to your 30s and having a midlife crisis because of it. So I can't say that being 25, you gotta let it, you gotta let it go. Like at that point, you can't blame the parents, you can't blame that trauma. I can't say that. I can't say that. So I'm gonna leave that conversation alone, because that's a different conversation for a different day. Because sometimes it all comes to play with how people end up in their lives, or how it might affect them mentally in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really, I guess, brush that off. So I can't say that either. But Carlee, girl, I just don't understand. And for me to try to sit here and act like I do and try to throw all this stuff, because I don't know what the actual, what it is. We can say it might be her mental health. It might be the trauma that she endured when she was a child. I don't know what type of trauma she might have endured. I have no idea. Not sure if it was the parenting or situations that came in life that she didn't really talk about that is affecting her now. I have no idea. I don't know, okay? This is all assumptions at this point. And all I could say is, whatever the case may be, it definitely wasn't worth 2 years in prison and a $12,000 charge. No, it's not. It ain't worth it. But yeah, that's all I had to say about the situation. I would like to know how y'all feel down below. Go ahead and comment. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and also subscribe. Why do you think Carlee did what she did? Do you think it was her mental health? Do you think she just wanted attention because her boyfriend dumped her? What was it? I don't know. Let me know what you think down below.